Hey guys, Reentered Deadzone here, and so before we begin with everything, I just want to say that I'm really sorry this video took so long in order to come out for you guys to watch. So I'm not going to go into details about that. I might do an update video at some point, which don't worry, that won't be counting for that week's video if I do an update video on what's been going on with me. But basically all I could say is that there was a lot of weird stuff happening with my computer, but it's all fixed now, and I was able to get to finally put this out for you guys in order to watch. Now, this isn't the original intro that I shot, but since because it took so long, I thought I might as well go ahead and reshoot this intro so that you guys would be able to understand what I'm going through and all this other stuff. So then note that the gameplay footage you're about to watch was shot in the past, so I have nothing to do with in the video of what's going on right now. So with all that said and done, welcome to the next episode of Deadzone. As there was no voters, I decided that it'd be best in order to go on ahead to a new game, and that's mainly because I actually got a full-blown new shelf ready to go through, loaded with tons of games on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360. So, again, as part of the rules of Deadzone, between this video and the next episode of Deadzone, you guys can vote on whether or not I should be continuing the game that I'm playing, or whether or not I should go ahead and go on to another game. And, of course, I do tally up votes to the best of my ability. As this is a small channel right now, well, it's pretty easy. And, of course, the game we are playing this week, or this episode, I guess you could say, is Sly Cooper 3, Honor Among Thieves. Now then, this is another one of those nostalgic games, and of course it might be going into the point of, why the heck is he playing it on a furry game? Well, that's just because of who I am. Even though this is technically a game that many furries cherish, it is an amazing game nonetheless. I think I'll have great footage for you guys. I do know for a fact, other than the footage that I shot, I was only able to get through the first level and the tutorial that it forces you to go through, so because of time frames. So because of that, I promise that next episode that I end up doing of this, whenever the heck I get around to doing that, whether guys you vote on if I should do it next week, or if I should be doing it during the next episode, that, whatever. Anyways, basically, I was only able to get far enough for this, but if I do continue it, I will be able to get much, much further, which has its gripping story and all the different stuff. And when it comes down to the Sly games, if I owned Sly 1 or 2, I would play those first. However, I only have a copy of Sly 3, so that's why I'm doing a video on it. Don't worry though, that doesn't mean I'm not familiar with the story. In fact, I've actually beaten Sly 1 and 2, it's just they're not my copies of Sly 1 and 2. They were copies of friends of mine from years ago, but I still know all of the plot, a long-time fan of the series, and this is a good game, and I would know seeing how I beat it at least 5 times. So, kind of like Paper Mario voice-acted experience, this I'll be able to go through very quickly, because I know all the tricks and everything that needs to be done. And, of course, if I end up dying a lot over and over and over again, which, believe me, happens a bunch for the first boss fight, I will do my best in order to edit it down for you guys. But, anyways, that's all I got to say here. So, with all that in mind, let's go down into the footage, and please make sure to enjoy the video.
This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Alrighty. So now we're inside Sly Cooper. So,
fortress walls shouldn't be a problem.
Setting the timer.
We're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery.
So again, this is one of those more nostalgic games for me.
Showtime, baby. Telekinetics.
A little bit retired during recording, so I'll do my best in order to keep active, but oh well. It's a nice amount of movement, and of course this is a tutorial level, always makes you go through it. But let's see how much I can remember.
and Heartthrob, take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
The ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second eye is full. Third skyward. Roll on, Val. Over.
Agent Old Rock, prep for timber.
Hiya, have them now, weather.
Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position.
Okay, have a battle.
Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
I've got visual confirmation on the door. Nice shooting. Be advised, ball is nearing the lab. Agent Deep 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
Agent Deep 6, deploy!
First is down.
I'm reading both force fields down. Strong work, Deep 6.
Every time.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
Enter the bad guys.
Seen them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 123 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die. Any second now. Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
That's what you get from
The Cooper
Weird
Group is
villains.
just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot haul. Over.
I always do enjoy the music here too. It's always fun.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
And no matter what, you always get caught.
Power down the turret with that security code!
And fuck you.
You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine.
Alrighty then. I think we're doing pretty good here.
Hand over that cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Nice amounts of hefty comedy.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me. Back.
Sly. I expected more.
Jump for it! We gotta get out of here. This place is flooding. We don't have much time. The tunnel's gonna go. Hurry! We're almost home free! The boat's just up ahead!
There's no escape, Cooper.
I'm getting squished! He's gonna eat me! It's not working! Save yourself!
If he wants to eat this!
And fuck.
Sly! No! Hold on, Sly! Hold on!
It was like they always say. Your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew strong. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
And that is how we get this game. So we got about 5 minutes left, so we should hopefully be able to get some nice amount of footage for all y'alls before, entering into the next episode. Yeah. Continue. And it needs me to do the hazard room, of course. So if anything, with how the timing is going, we're probably going to end mid-hazard room.
Cooper Vault, we'll need to perfect our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
Alrighty, so I'm trying to remember if I could just skip this area or not. Yeah, I have to complete all of them. Great.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting.
I have no idea why I'm stuck in the ground.
Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence phase 2. I've programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find it. The cool, perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a
Because of all things that Sly is good at, he knows how to jump good.
extra high double jump.
All right, Bentley. What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting down there. Excellent. Now look up at that pillar. I'm projecting another marker. Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around. Nice, one down. Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Okay, navigation's done. And we're almost out of time. So we'll just do this really quick.
You picked up a lot of skills after reading the previous Raccoonist.
Heck of a page turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja spire jump.
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform. Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside.
Okay, quickly crawl
Nice
through.
job, Sly. You're a credit to the Cooper name.
And there's that one done as
We're
well.
all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
So I can't remember if it goes to a cutscene or if it just goes straight to the menu, so we'll see which one it does. Ah, we go right back into the menu. Alrighty. And with that, time is up. So, next episode, if you guys vote in order to do so, we will start the Opera of Fear. The technically big first mission where we'll be able to find or shall I say refined, Murray. Anyways, more details on that on the next episode. If you've enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to comment whether or not you want me to continue this game or whether or not I should play another game for the next episode of Deadzone. And a brief reminder to all of you, I do have a Patreon page. In fact, I have two. Links are down in the description. Team Dude 291 Patreon is for supporting the actual YouTube channel, and of course, there is also the Patreon to go support the book that I'm writing. And believe me, it's a page turner, much like the Thebus Raccoonus. Bad joke. Anyway, other than that, if you are subscribed or if you just subscribed, make sure to hit that little bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. I can't remember whether or not I said that before or not, but other than that, we are done here for the day. So, until next time, it's Team Dude 291 signing out.